good life. Sitting on top of the world, I wanna be shining like diamonds and pearls. I'm wanting you to go there with me, girl. I'm looking for the good life, good life. Baby, we can have it all. We can make love by the waterfalls. I'm living that good life after all.
What's going on, guys? It's your man Bleaves. Welcome to the show. This is Breakfast with Bleaves, and guess what? We're going to lead off with Terra Luna like we've been doing for a few days now. We're checking it out to see where we are, and the end result is we are not where we want to be. I can tell you that. From what I can see right here, we're sitting at 1723. There's no positive sentiment. There was a little bit last night. You can see this on the hourly charts. When there was an announcement from Kwon, it ran up to 26.96. That was the top. That was about as far as it went, and then it just started to go back down. Now, it's trending sideways, meaning that there's been a fight at this price level of 1,800 for a long period of time, but it just broke the support, and now it's down to 1,700. You can see when you start to zoom in and out, you can't really see levels of support because it's just not there right now, other than maybe this 18 right here. But if it drops, then it comes all the way down to right here, which is 1,000. Really, you're testing a 1,000 level. Maybe you can call it, if you're adventurous, you can call it 1,100. But it's basically running on fumes at this moment. And I don't know. I mean, long term, guess what? Something's going to happen. We're going to get some kind of information. We're going to get some kind of result. We're going to get something positive. If we get a reversal of ideas from Kwon. Now, we're also getting from some of the vendors, some of the people that are wanting to fork. Their argument is there's no money left here. There's nothing that they can do here. Well, that's stupid because this is where the money is. Even if it's less money than it started, this is where the money is. What they're trying to say is that they think that a launch and a relaunch is going to get them even more flush with cash. Now, a couple of important things to point out. Number one, Luna has got to do something more. Kwon is going to have to come out with a better plan. This is not going to fly. It's going to be voted on a little bit later on tonight. We're going to start to see the results of the vote as it comes through. And number two, if you drink Pepsi, you probably eat ass. So Pepsi's gross. That shit is gross. It's all about Coca-Cola. So moving on. Let's go look at our favorite markets right now. Plus, we're going to take a quick look over here at Morningstar. People who drink Coke, as you can see, green markets all around. Because I might add, by the way, the number one product in the world is Coca-Cola. The number two product in the world is not Pepsi, by the way. So if that hurts, it's because it's Pepsi, and it's not even a second-class citizen. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like if you're Coke, you're an American. You're powerful. You're strong. Or you're Chinese. You're powerful. You're strong. And if you're Pepsi, you're like starving in Somalia or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just a sugar buzz. It's not doing anything for anybody. It's gross. Pepsi is gross. But the market, the futures, even though we're looking right here, we can see that a lot of this market is down. You can look at Morningstar and you can see right here that large, mid, and small value is there, but the growth is not. So value sentiment is good. That probably means that we're going to have a little run this morning. Futures are up about 300 points. The market just launched. We're not going to see any results on the Dow for another, about a half hour or something like that. But when we get the results in, then we're probably going to see a spike, and it's going to be the first time we see a run up in a few days. Now this, if it works out, is going to go in collaboration with this market. Generally speaking, about 24 hours or less after the market starts to send, that's when we start to send as well. So that's where we are. That's how this thing is playing out. Now, as we go down this list, we're gonna stop with Luna for just a second, and we're gonna look at what we normally look at. First of all, Shift is now up to 1431. So if you got in early when I said get in, lucky you. And by the way, even though that says token is unsellable, you can see here that it's been sold multiple times. So it is sellable. It's low volume though, because this is a long-term hold. It's gonna start to spark pretty soon. There's gonna be some announcements of partnerships, things coming through. So you can see right here though that right now the market cap is 1.43. Yesterday when we talked about this, it was 955,000. So that's a 50% increase on your investment already. If you got in last night when we were talking about it, which by the way was right here. So when we were talking about it, it was at 8 o'clock, and the 8 o'clock number was about 1,000. So we're at 1,400. So 40% increase in your overnights. So you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. But the big story right now is WAGMI. WAGMI is on a run, up 37.6%. Now, we don't have a reason for that other than general positive sentiment. There hasn't been anything revealing or anything massive that's come out in a marketing perspective. So I think some guys are kind of scrambling right now to try to figure out, like, what is it that got this thing starting to push? Because our influencer chat, we basically got some videos out, things like that. So I don't know that there's anything super that you can see out there that has started this. So that's a very good sign, because that means that there is a grassroots movement right now, and people are paying attention to WAGMI. They're getting back in. They're starting to like what they see. That's a very good sign, a very bullish sentiment, especially in a market that right now is sitting at about 2,100. We want to see 2,800. We want to see 3,000 in Ethereum before we can really get excited about anything. But there we are. GOAT is in what's called a due diligence phase of what they've got going on. And you can see right here that for a little while now, this thing has been trending upward and upward and upward. And it's up 26% on the day. So there's big thing happening here. And that's pretty cool to see. Shiba Doge. Guys, yesterday Shiba Doge sent that Elon figurine to space, and they have a video of it on the official Shiba Doge channel that you can go check out. Give me 1 second here. Excuse me. All right, so all right, guys, just so you know, this is literally Elon Musk figurine in space. And it was attached to something so that it could be filmed during this entire event. And for any of you wondering about the curvature, that's probably just the end of the plate, flat earthers. So there's that also. All right, we're going to skip on here. So this was in conjunction with a partnership with Doge.
Being out there among the stars is important for the long-term survival of. There's got to be things that people find inspiring.
Shiba Inu,
and make life worth living.
Shinja, Shiba Doge. So
coming together is a beginning. Staying together is progress. Working together is success. Greatness happens when the stars align. Even the weak.
So it's a very awesome thing. And now there is a there's a what do you call it? There's a grassroots campaign Shiba Doge is offering $10,000 to anybody upon sharing or retweeting this Elon going to space thing to get some engagement from him recognizing Shiba Doge for this accomplishment. So $10,000 in Ethereum is nothing to sneeze at. So guys, if you want $10,000 today, here's what you do. Go get that video from official Shiba Doge and start sending it out, making sure that people know that this is something. And if he engages with it, then the price of Shiba Doge, Dogecoin, and Shinja will all just moon. This is 4 different tokens all working together to try to get Elon's attention so that he said, you know what? Matter of fact, let's quit fucking around. Let's do it ourselves. All right. So we're going to go to Eat Ass Official. We're going to go over here. We're going to take that.
Then the week becomes.
All right. We're going to share this on Twitter. And we're going to change that to oops. Shinja. You know, we should be doing some ats here, right? Let's do Shiba Doge at Shiba Inu coin. Is that right? And at Dogecoin. What is Dogecoin, by the way? Is that it? Dogecoin? Yeah, there we go. So, Elon Musk, children's charity space launch Shiba Doge in unity with real Shiba Doge. All we need from Elon is to recognize the effort that went into this grand event in his honor. There we go. All right, guys, start sharing that if you will, and let's see what happens. You never know. You never know what's going to happen right there. All right, so I hope participating. Oh shit, you gotta be kidding me. All right, so we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the giveaway in just a few minutes, guys. Calm the jets. Phantom. I saw the preview of the Phantom project, by the way. So it's an pre-alpha basically. You know, it's just like a point click kind of thing, and like it's nothing to write home about at this point. Like it's just like rudimentary, but it was very, very cool. And they did ask me for information, like what do I think. I'm getting some opinion here. So if this Phantom project ends up sucking, it's going to be because of me, maybe. So, and I don't want that to happen. So I got a feeling this is going to be a really cool thing. So just keep that in mind for a while. Safe apes are still trending about 52.54. Want to get to that. We want to get to that all-time high type level. It's coming soon. Just want you guys to know. Volt 7090 right now. Kind of channeling. If you watch my content a little bit later on today, you're going to see in the 5 minute, in the 1 hour, in the 4 hour, there's been green candles, meaning that it's running upwards. But the day candle is still on a red. So the bullish trend will be back very soon if we get some of that going on. So we're going to see. But Terra Luna, as you can see right here, it's just not holding much support. There's just Too much bullish, too much bear pressure right now, beating down on it. Every time it gets just a tiny little bit of a leg up, then it's getting eaten up by people. Like, and you know, what's crazy is this. These people are just milking it for minor amounts. So it can't get a leg up because the scavengers have come out to try to pick the bones clean. And I mean, that's what we're all trying to scavenge it a little bit, right? Like that's what it's all about. Like that's kind of cool, right? These guys are just man. Listen, all we need is one big announcement. One solid announcement from Do Kwon that makes sense. And boom, here we go. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's get into this. So the latest tweet, we're going to move over here. So the tweet was this, giveaway, 500,000 BNB Luna to one lucky winner. Leave a comment below with the hashtag #SaveTerraLuna. Follow me here on Twitter and then tag 3 friends. Okay, so that's going to be the rules. So we're looking for, does it have #SaveTerraLuna? Are they following me? And then did they tag 3 friends? And if you tagged Elon Musk as your friend, then you better make sure that he retweets my tweet from today. Okay, if that's fair enough. Like, right? I'm giving you half. I'm about to give you some Luna. All right, so it's already been entered in here. We're ready to go. Entries, we have everybody's entered right now. We have pages upon pages of entrance. So let's see what happens. Here's the drawing. So we're going to begin the draw. After we do this draw, which right here, Joni Metcalf. Now we're going to view the entry, and we're going to see, did she? Ooh, I don't see it. I don't see it. All right, we're going to have to go check and see if she left a comment here. All right, so let's go back over here and let's see if Joni is on our list. Here we go. All right. Joni did save Terra Luna. Joni follows me, and she tagged Kimison, SJ Gaines, and Jay Fritzilla. So Joni Metcalf, you are the winner of 500,000 of the BNB Terra Luna. Joni, I know you watch the show. I know you watch all the time. If you are here right now, congratulations. I'm going to put right here, we have a winner at Joni. Congrats. Send me your BNB wallet address. All right. So Joni Metcalf, who is, by the way, has been a big supporter of this channel and has been a big fan for a while now. Just won 500,000 of the BNB. I don't know what the 500,000 is worth. Let's see what it's worth. Let's go see. Why not, right? All right, so we want to, whoops. We're going to flip over here and we're going to do 500,000. 500 worth 0.28 BNB, which means that it's worth about 75 bucks. BNB is trading a little bit over 308, so it's worth about 80 bucks right now. So, Joni, here's to you. But anyway, Joni, if you're seeing this, if you get this, you're going to have 24 hours. So send me the information. If not, we're going to have another drawing. But I know you're out there. I know I see you all the time. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate everything that you do to help me and support the channel. So congratulations, Joni. And let's move on. How many people do you think just said, oh, fuck this channel? All right, so too soon? let's see what's going on over here with Do Kwon. All right, so let's check out what's going on with Elon first. The real president is whoever controls the teleprompter. Fox News, after beating off to this post, Fox News then reposted it. And, oh my God, somebody said something bad about Joe Biden. 20% fake spam account. Uh-oh, here we go. The tweet that started all. Man, imagine that right there. Imagine that right there. It was June 25th when Floki just took off. Remember that. It's crazy to think that was almost a year ago. Like, that is out of control. So let's see what we got with Do Kwon, because now we need to know what's going on with Terra Luna. Did Do Kwon, who is now wide awake, doing what can only be described as underachieving shit. Let's see what he's doing. Chain Layer commits to validating on the new Terra network. So, guys, I want to give you an update. Out of all of the people who supported Do Kwon, there are now 4 companies who have said, "Ooh, we're in." Nebula Protocol, Sigma, BTC Secure, and now Chain Layer. So I want you to think about that. The amount of support in Chain Layer, by the way, has 1,700 followers. So this one, BTC Secure, has 453 followers. Sigma has 10,400 followers. All right, well, that's better than mine, so fuck them. And then Nebula Protocol has 32,000. Okay, so I want you to think about what we're talking about right here. When we're talking about this guy is out here looking for the support of his community. This is a $1 billion project. Even at its worst right now, it's $1 billion project. And here's what he gets. He gets one with 32,000 that he retweets, one with 11,000 that he retweets. Then he says, "Ooh, this is going well. I'm going to retweet this one." Sigma, which is 10.4. We're still good. Now he's down to 453 followers and 1,781 followers. Now I want you to think about that. That is not support for $1 billion project. That can only be described as embarrassing. What he's not getting is he's not getting people who are saying in droves, "Hey, this is a great idea. This is awesome. We want to do this." So I think at this point, hopefully, he's starting to realize, "Ooh, I might have fucked this up." And maybe we're going to see him do something about it. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know that he will. I think he wants to wait for this vote. All right, so here we go. IBI Times, and this is Marcus for. All right, I don't know who Marcus is. So my recommendation is to stop trying to bring in new victims to fund the previous victims and leave the space forever. So they're telling him to go away. But this is what we've got so far. Do Kwon took heat from big names in the cryptocurrency industry like Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin, Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao, and Dogecoin founder Billy Marcus for Terra's collapse. Now, here's a good question. Billy Marcus. Isn't Billy Marcus the guy who sold all his Dogecoin and didn't get rich off Dogecoin, even though he founded Dogecoin? Am I right about that? Billy Marcus net worth. There we go. Well, they're saying he's worth 18 million, so he's not the one. So I'll take that then. We'll take his advice. So Billy Marcus for Terra's collapse, UST and Luna's failure, and for his proposed plan to revive it from the ashes. Crypto Twitter blasted Kwon for the catastrophic failure of Terra Luna and UST, and more so because of his hubris during the, they use my word. They use my word. Fuck these guys. During the project's high times. Guys, like and subscribe, by the way. If you haven't subscribed, then subscribe so you can leave a comment. And by the way, hit the like button. Clickety-clack that like button, as Rodney likes to say. Let's hit that right there. Whoops. Let's go. Save and go. All right. So, no. All right. Kwon had shared on Twitter that he was heartbroken by what happened. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad in my big house, revealing that he spent the last few days on the phone calling Terra community members, builders, community members, employees, family, friends, and family that have been devastated by UST depegging. I am heartbroken about the pain my invention has brought on all of you. No, you're not. But Billy Marcus, who uses the Twitter handle Shibatoshi Nakamoto, did not mince words and told Kwon to cease creating more crypto market issues and leave the industry forever. My recommendation is to stop trying to bring in new victims to fund the previous victims and leave the space forever. Binance's CZ in a Twitter thread addressed the current brouhaha. Personal opinion, not financial advice. Okay, so then he's just, this is a little bit old. Okay, so Buterin also gave his 2 cents on the issues and criticized UST's promise of being an uncollateralized stablecoin without highlighting the inherent risk of such a model. The Ethereum founder also said UST should not be compared to over-collateralized stablecoin like DAI, which is a stablecoin on the Ethereum blockchain. Agree hard on this with the one quibble that algo stable has become a propaganda term serving to legitimize uncollateralized stables by putting them in the same bucket as collateralized stables like DAI and RAI, and we need to really emphasize that the two are very different. So, I apologize in reading this and starting to look at this. I now realize Nika Osorio, you shouldn't be a reporter anymore. Jesus Christ, like you wasted my time. You wasted everybody's time with what can only be described as hubris yourself in giving us a wrap-up of something that happened several days ago, instead of including that CZ yesterday said shaking my head, and that Do Kwon has already put out an actual proposal that's being largely criticized and roundly rejected by most people. Okay, so Do Kwon has blocked Dogecoin founder Billy Marcus on Twitter. But let's get into the latest right here. Life's so boring without Terra money ecosystem to play with every day. Blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking of what if Terra Luna had bought some Shinta. We're still seeing that downward trend right there. So does anybody, people don't want new Luna. Best way for ecosystem moving. Are we getting anything in here that matters? The problem with the snapshot suggests is that during the entire debacle, you did not tell anyone not to purchase Luna or UST. You assured people that everything was fine and that there was no cause for concern. Like, see, at least people are realizing that this guy has screwed everything completely up. Like, at least now, most people are taking a stand and saying, no, you screwed this up. What is the community value of Terra's current collapse? UST issued 11 billion, LFG held 1 billion, and the market circulating market value was 850 million. It is community debt. Luna issued 7 trillion, and the market circulation market value was 1.3 billion. It is community equity. Oh, so this says launch snapshot to be taken at Terra Classic block 77,900,000 right here. It means that if you hold your Luna and UST till May 27, 2022, you have the chance of getting the airdrop. Luna to be airdropped across Luna Classic stakers, Luna Classic holders, residual UST holders, and essential app developers of Terra Classic. Network security will be incentivized with token inflation, targeting, staking rewards. The fork Terra chain into a new Terra. This is just somebody restating what was already done here. This is good right here. South Korea's ruling party lawmakers, Yong Shang-ying, calls for parliamentary hearing to get to the bottom of Terra Luna, plans to have Do Kwon join the meeting. Not sure that means he's going to be, I'm not sure that means that he's going to be like a part of it. But they're asking him to come in, so maybe that's cool. But this right here, my Meta Farm, Luna holders stand by Your event begins. This airdrop is held for citizens who have been affected by Luna. Join us as we will give out NFTs to show our support. Listen, guys, if somebody's offering to give you an NFT, it's got to have value. What's the value? What's the use of it? You know, all you're doing, listen, let me give you a picture. So you remember what you're getting from some of this. Collapse Terra and the misery at Crow puts a dent in the Cosmos ecosystem, but also shows the power of Atom. I don't know what that is. $0.08. Oh, here we go. Even if Luna has the market of Bitcoin right now, the way that it's set up, if it has the market cap of Bitcoin right now, it's going to be 8 cents. 80 cents. Sorry. Now, listen, I don't give a shit if we go to this right here and we look and, you know, we see there's a lot of green in the market, by the way, guys. I hope this maintains because this Bitcoin meeting today is crucial. Absolutely crucial. Volt Army in the house. Hey, guys, by the way, on my Volt content today, you got, okay, shit. You know what? All right. By a show of hands, guys, do you want to see my Saitama video that I was going to release today? I did not release it. I'm not going to release it, but I did record a Saitama video. Do you all want to see the Saitama video that I was going to release today? Matter of fact, if there's anybody, all I need is one yes, and I'm going to play the goddamn thing. All right. You talked me into it, everyone who said no. Assholes. All right. Are you ready? What's going on, Wolfpack? A lot of you have been reaching out to me in the last couple of days to ask me, because we're going to version 2 right now, am I going to start covering Saitama again? Am I going to invest back in the project? Nope. I'm looking for a good life, good life. Sitting on top of the world. I want to be shining like diamonds and pearls. Was that not hilarious? So I'm not going to release it because I'm not going to release it publicly because I was just doing it to be funny because I thought I could find some kind of hook in it where I could because I'll tag Russ and shit like that. So, I mean, here's the thing. I'll tell you what I did. You guys know I invented the name Cyta Pro and started sending it out, and then they started voting on it, and they decided Cyta Pro was going to be new. So then I said, hey, I should be compensated for that. Like, Russ, you should give me some tokens. Like you, and I didn't say it, but I mean, listen, you guys have given trillions of tokens to people to FUD other projects. And I know multiple people who are involved in that. So if you're going to pay people to shit on projects, come on, man, you can give me 1 trillion tokens to support you, right? And no response. Although, by the way, I copied him on it, and I put a post out, and the post was, it was silly, by the way. I said, as the creator of Cyta Pro name or something like that. I'm just messing around with him at this point. But let me find out, because it was right here. I just did it not too long ago. By the way, look at that. Look at those swollen traps from the Shift 2 launch. All right. Where in the fuck did this go? All right, well, it was here. Anyway, so I made a post here somewhere, and the post was where I was copying Russ on it, and I'm like, hey, man, as the creator of the Cyta Pro name, I didn't get an invite to whatever dumb thing they've got going on over in whatever dumb island or wherever it is that they're. Oh, here we go. Saitama Guru never reached out to reward or even say thanks for the Cytopro name change, but a bunch of fakes sent out messages wanting my seed phrase. I think so they can thank me. Let's see what happens. YOLO. And then before that, hope everyone had a pleasant weekend. Today, half the team is traveling to India to work on Cytopro. The other half is checking off V2 migration items. We're also adding liquidity to Cyto Realty, additionally coordinating with current centralized exchange and perspective regarding our new contract. Crazy. I checked my email and I didn't get an invite. So like I've been just kind of messing around here at every given opportunity because, you know, at the end of the day, like I wanted to, like, listen, at the end of the day, I did want to support, I did want to support like Saitama. I've never not liked Saitama. So if I'm compensated in some way, then, you know, I'll pay attention and I'll be positive in my content and stuff like that. So then this guy says, how do you know you even created it? And then I gave him the actual, this thing right here, which shows that I'm the guy that got them to do the voting on it, that where they changed the name because it was Cytomask Pro. So this asshole's just getting upset at this point. And I keep tagging him in it and I keep messing around. Then I went to a couple of influencers who he still works for, or that still work with him, and I told him like, hey, like let's go. And I didn't hear anything, but what I did get was I got spammed by like 5 or 6 Saitama Guru ones with different names in that, you know, in the little up here thing. And I didn't respond. I just deleted them all. But like it was crazy, right? Like these guys were just going crazy. Like, hey, did you need help with your Cytomask Pro? And all this kind of stuff. Like they're trying to scam me. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I got more engagement out of scams than I did out of actual Saitama, which everybody jokes about. So it was pretty funny. How do I feel about it? I don't feel any way about it. I'm not invested anymore, so I don't have any skin in the game. So everybody should just be careful. Like, you know, invest at your own risk. Know what you're getting into. Know what might happen in that regard. So, like that's all I can say. Like it's. I don't think that they're going to rob anybody. I don't think they're trying to do that. But I also didn't think that that Shift going on Dojo Swap would have its liquidity drained by Dojo Swap because of a hack. So, you know, be very careful when they're making a transition. Saitama, because of their hubris, because of what they do, they have decided that they know better than Everrise. They know better than everybody who does this shit right all the time. And they're just going to airdrop everybody new tokens. Now, they're going to airdrop everybody new tokens because, and all right, so we'll get off on a rant here and we'll do this. Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, before we do this, let's do this. We're going to start off with chest today. Enter. So we got an E. So let's make it plain. So we've got the N now. What do you guys think the word is? What do we think the word is? Come on, guys. I just gave out 500,000 Luna. What do we think this word is? So we see over here, we have a D left, we have an R left, we have an I, O, U. So the E doesn't go here. It doesn't go in any one of these three places. So it's got to go here, or it's got to go here. God damn it, it's not going to go. Let's see. So let's just take a 5-letter word that we know has an E and an N in it, and being. How about that? That fits, right? See that? That's because I'm a goddamn genius. Did you see it? Did you watch it? Did you see it happen? What about that? Oh, God, I love being the smartest man in the room. All right, so now back to here is the issue with Saitama, okay? It's a very simple issue with Saitama. It is this right here. 365,566. That's the number of holders that are in Saitama right now. Now we know over 220,000 of them are just dust wallets. It's probably more. It's probably reasonable to expect that it's not worth doing a transfer. But in order for Saitama to continue to have this many holders, they have to do their own airdrop to swap the tokens. And I'm not sure what solution they're going to use, but that's what they're going to do. And they want to keep all of these holders. Like, what you should do is be looking to like create, like get this down to a more reasonable number, because you don't want all those dust wallets. So let people make the choice of moving over, but they don't want to do that. They want to make sure that everybody gets a little something. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to make sure that everybody has tokens so that they can continue to use one of their big things. This is what they do. They're able to say, well, we've got 365,000, and Russ will come out and he'll have a video and he'll be like, yeah, we've got like 1,000,000,000,000, 13 trillion thousand different holders. So like, we're just balling so much. So that's the purpose. That's why they're going to do it that way. All right. Anyway, I hope you guys liked that video. I thought it was hilarious. Anybody know why Ape is trying to pump? Because people want to make money, and Ape is the only safe bet in the market right about now. Yeah. Looks like a pump on the 5-minute chart. When you go to the hour chart, it looks like the same old right now. You know what? If you got him down here at $5 right now, you're probably feeling pretty good about your position. So more power to them. Let's see if they can get back up to the 20s. Like that was a really big run up. Now, of course, what happens when you run up like that and you run up that fast? You come back down. You always come back down. Never lose your position on listen, we talk about losing your position in bags and stuff like that a lot. But the reality is you're not really losing much of a position. Like take your profit when you have profit, an opportunity to take money and change your life. Always do that. Always change your life. What's going on, Teddy? Russ impersonation sounds like Sylvester Stallone. Hey, you guys, right? Yo, Adrian. Let's see what else we have here. Garrett, I hope you appreciated the Saitama video. I was just having a little bit of fun. I just thought it would be hilarious. I made like 2 of them before I kind of got one. Pulse chain sacrifice. Pulse chain sacrifice is over. I think you can still get into Pulse X. Yeah, so the sacrifice donation sent to the address it sends that donate may be tax deductible for you. We raise, yeah, so the sacrifice is over right now on Pulse Chain. Maybe you can get in on Pulse X. And I don't remember which one that is. I think it's pulsex.com, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Nope. Sacrifice phase is over here. Pulse X will launch soon. Whew. Look at all that. This is an estimation, only includes sacrifice on the Ethereum chain. Sacrifice here is $975 million. That is out of control. So I was in on one of the volume bonuses, and I think that mine was like 5x. So I hope that was a good one. But I mean, we'll see. Like I'm waiting for the airdrop. It's going to be the largest airdrop ever. And when my wallet starts to populate, it's an ERC20 wallet. So when it starts to populate and I start to see like just a crazy amount of tokens everywhere, then I'm going to know that it's time. And when I see like Pulse X and when I see Pulse token start to show up, then I will know that trading is live. Otherwise, I won't really worry about it. But man, like I really hope something. I really do. Like here's the thing about the thing about Hex and Pulse Chain and Pulse X is it's an entire ecosystem. First, Hex is the driving force, and basically with Hex, you just stake it and you earn. You stake it and you earn, and you stake it and you earn. And then Pulse Chain is basically a copy of the Ethereum chain with copies of all of your tokens. That is to say, like if we go if we go if we have WAGME and we have GOAT, then we have XWAGME and XGOAT on the Hex chain, XSAPE, XBTFA, which you can go over there and trade. And, you know, some of these guys are going to add liquidity pools and it's just going to become live trading over there on Pulse Chain. And then when you're done and like you've made a whole bunch of tokens or something like that from your investment, then you bring it back over to the other chain. And when it comes back to the Ethereum network, then it'll figure itself out. Like that's the beauty of this thing. And it's low cost. Like you're not paying, you're not paying these exorbitant fees or anything like that. Like Pulse Chain is going to change some of the way that you do stuff. And Pulse X is basically that's the place that you're going to do the swapping. So it's all one ecosystem unto itself. So Rajender, we did that already. Joni Metcalf was the winner, and she's already reached out to me on. Rajender, if you scroll back about 20 minutes ago, I did it on the live stream. Anyway, so let's go take a look now at the Dow and see what happened. And we are now up. We're having a green day. And of course, it went up 300 points in the early trading, which came down to 150 points. And now we're starting to see a little bit of a drop off and a little bit of a fade from 32,596. The ultimate Chad Bros in the Chad Brolius, whatever, are being stingy dicks, I guess. Oh, let's go look at excuse me. Let's go look at Morningstar here. And the markets, we don't have a sense on the market, so we're not going to have that for a few hours too. So all right, so it looks like the plays today. I'm not even sure who to call for the day. WAGME is on a run. GOAT is on a little bit of a run. Well, Xavier, let's go look real quick. Do we have something magical happening over here? We don't have any liftoff yet. A lot of sideways action. It's going to take listen. In the next couple of hours, you might be seeing a spike. We're just waiting right now for Elon to engage with that tweet, and everybody's trying to tweet him right now and see, can we get something going on with it? everybody's just kind of waiting for that Elon Musk tweet. By the way, here's what they're doing, Xavier. They're offering $10,000, and I mean $10,000 in Ethereum is being offered from Shiba Doge as a giveaway to anybody who can get Elon to engage with a tweet that includes their video and copying like this right here. Where in the shit is mine? There we go. Elon Musk, children's charity space. So we're going to go here and then just keep retweeting it all day long, maybe. And let people know that real Shiba Doge, Shiba Inu coin, Shibnobi, and Dogecoin are all involved. And we're trying to get Elon Musk to acknowledge this. So, guys, if you can go to, I'll go right here. If you can go to that tweet and start retweeting it, like, let's see if we can get it trending. Maybe we can get, somebody somewhere with some kind of tie-in somehow, like maybe they will see this tweet. Maybe they'll engage with it, and maybe, just maybe, because listen, if Elon recognizes this shit and he says anything about it, then you can rest assured that everybody's life is going to change in a couple of hours after that happens. And it looks like the last engagement he had was it was a little while ago, 6 hours. So he sleeps like a couple of hours, right? So let's see what happens. Like maybe we'll get something. Uh-oh. What crazy shit did I say? Oh, yeah. Waiting for the Elon Musk tweet about Luna UST. He is the man whose tweet can change the world. All right, so now they're looking for Elon to save Luna too. So I'm not sure that's going to happen at this point, but let's look at Luna Coin real quick. Let's get one kind of last gasp look at it and see if anything is coming up. Scam is Luna dead. People who are holding Luna on exchanges will be eligible for the airdrop, according to stable Kwon. Last 24 hours, almost 13 billion Luna has been burnt from the BSC Luna scan. So that's the supply that we're looking at, by the way, when we're looking over here. So when we're looking, this is the one that we're looking at. And on the BSC side over here, it's down to 234. Holy shit. Actually, that's down. That's 10% of the supply has been removed in the last 24 hours. We were at 258 yesterday. So they've removed 10% of the supply. That is the recipe for if anything good starts to happen here. If we get any good information that can pump this thing up, then we will have quite the run. Volume, however, you got to look at the volume here, and you got to see here it's 55.9 million, which is way lower than it was. We were burning that was up in the 100 million range, and yesterday it was like 65 million for most of the day. So now the apathy is starting to set in, and the trading is moving around. So it looks like there's a little bit of a pump coming. Maybe, I'm not sure why. Yeah, here we go. That's the America that I know and love, shitting on crypto. That's it. There you go. Oh, somebody's buying ridiculous amounts is what's happening. So now as soon as they're buying ridiculous amounts, the Chad bros from the NYC are like, bro, I made like $100 on trading Luna today. Yeah, before I went to high school, bro. So I guess that's what's happening. You're getting more sell off than you're getting buy, even though you're getting some of these big buys. Like these guys are hedging. Smart money might be buying. I mean, if you're seeing that sort of supply picking up, you're still looking at too much red. Like you got to turn that candle green and salvage this. But like it tightened and then it went down. So what's going on, Eric, man? Love Safe Ape. I know you guys got an announcement coming pretty soon. I love Shift. First of all, I think Shift is doing Shift, by the way, is at its all-time high again. So I'm loving what I see at Shift right now. Right now trading at 1464. That's a 1.46 million market cap, and it is just, listen, it's one article in a magazine. It's one article away from going absolutely crazy. Like it's not that far off from just having one of those epic sort of runs that we can only dream about. How many more coins need to be removed from Luna? Well, I mean, you got to kind of, I mean, it's a simple mathematical equation. If you remove 50% of the supply on this line right now, then the price of Luna would immediately go to 37.78. So, and you can't remove them that quickly because there's not enough. There's not enough going on. But if business picks up here and we start to see a real pump start to happen, then I mean, literally yesterday when I started doing this right here was 258 billion on supply. When I wrote it down yesterday, because I didn't write it down in the beginning, and I'm going to stop screen right here and I'm going to share what I saved. That's what I saved yesterday at 8:54. So exactly 24 hours later, we've burned 17 billion supply. So there's a significant amount of supply being burned. And we can do this. 234, 980, 930, 093. And that's at 8:57 a.m. 5:17. So there's a significant amount of supply continuing to be burned on about the 24-hour window. So that's definitely not a bad thing. But I mean, first of all, you have to have people have to want to get back into it. They need to have a reason to think that this thing is going to go and do something to create that opportunity for it to pump. And if they can do that, then the next thing we know, this thing will go out of control. But we're going to have an announcement. We're going to have something. So I don't know if we get it or not. I don't know if we do. But I think that hopefully they reject it. Now, right now it is 10:59 p.m. in Seoul. So people are going to bed for the night. You got to look at like activity, I guess, and see what time does Do Kwon usually do his dumb shit. At what point does Twitter step in and just put not exactly master of stablecoin on this thing, right? What's up, Rowdy? How you doing, man? I think I saw they rejected it already. So if they rejected it already, then that's going to be a brilliant thing. That's going to be great. You can see here that Do Kwon retweeted this about 2 hours ago. So that was in the evening. His, let's see, his dumbass idea started to get released. Well, now he's just retweeting everybody over his dumb shit. All right, so that was 20 hours ago. So it looks like he's going to be like in the evening, maybe. You know what I mean? Like if in 4 hours, it's going to be like 2 a.m. So apparently he's working nights. And that being the case, maybe he's trying to keep on a more of an American schedule, and he's just sleeping during the day and not keeping on South Korea time. But Seoul right now is 11 p.m. So it is bedtime. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I am off. It's time for work now. So this is not financial advice. My name is Believes, and I'm always right. And guys, let's have a good day. I think this market is really wanting to run. One final thing, Ethereum is trading at about 2,100. So best of luck, guys.